Good afternoon guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to something you probably didn't expect, something new from TAYLORMADE. Was definitely the driver, the stealth driver that everybody has been using. Obviously it's had big reviews, red face, different coloured faces, everything carbon. But they have brought a new range of putters out, and it's a range of putters that I wanted to go through with you today, where we're looking at the Spider GT. So the Spider GT, they brought out a new range. We've got 4 different models, and we've got a lot of different options here from this range. Previously, before, the Spider model was obviously one of the best models that came out in the last 10 years, the most used, especially on tour. There was a lot of players using that. So what have they done to make it better? Well, a couple of things they have changed. They have changed on the Spider, so we have now got a little different design, which I will put on the screen, or I will come and show you now. So again, more of a fang back, more like a Toulon Las Vegas, more like a number 7 Odyssey. So a little bit of wings at the back, and the reason being that for that is to again make this a little bit more forgiving as a putter. So again, spread the weight around, perimeter weighted, get some more weight in the back of the putter, and they've taken it out from underneath. So what that's going to do is give a little bit of a more stable face when we have off-centered hits, which unfortunately we do have. So they have brought out different ranges and different colours, very similar to the driver. And for me, what the big thing that they've done is brought out different hosels. So different hosels that can have different effects for different strokes, something that you might suit. This is a hosel that I never really have got on with, so the slant neck here, very small neck, it's something that doesn't look good to me. And previously they didn't have many other options, or any. We've now got a centre shafted, we've now got a single bend, and we've now got the slant neck. So we've got different options. So if you like different things from your putter, a different look, we can now go. You might love the look of the putter, but now we can actually have different options of what we are going to do. So one other thing that they've improved, again, is the Pure Roll grooves on here. So the Pure Roll 2, they have changed that now, and then we have got some new grooves, 45-degree angle, to get the ball rolling a little bit better. And that's what I want to do today. So we're inside here now. I'm going to hit a couple of 5-foot putts, and we're going to see the numbers on screen. So they will be up as I hit a putt. And we're starting to look at, is it getting me a better roll? Is it getting me losing less energy? The previous putt I hit on there with the ping answer was, I lost around about 8% of energy. So again, can I get that better? Are these grooves going to help me roll the ball better? And for you, is this putter going to help me roll it better without having to change my technique? I know a lot of people fear about having lessons, having a putting lesson potentially. They're going to tell me to change everything. Will this putter help you? I'm not so sure. Again, it is very dependent on technique, but I'm going to hit a couple of putts now and go through that with you. And if you have come over from James's channel, you will notice on James's channel when we was outside, the sound was very different. So we used 2 different putters. I had the rollback putter, so I was using the Spider GT rollback, which is more like a half moon putter. So I did show that on screen, and again, I did say that it looked more like the old-fashioned Ram Zebra. So different putters, but this one outside, although it's got the same grooves, it's a little bit different shaped obviously, but it sounded a lot softer outside. And obviously one of the big things in fitting is sound. Sound is feel. So does it sound clicky on the golf course? If you've got a putter that sounds clicky and you get a lot of your playing partners commenting saying, oh, that sounded a bit thin, or that sounded a bit tough, is that going to be something that puts you off? So let's have a look now if I can change the roll on this. Let's see if I can gain some energy with the new, a little bit out to the right. So again, straight away, tendencies of mine is to go out to the right. The face did stay open there. And here, lost 5% of energy. So I've already gained 2%. I know it did miss to the right, but that was me, not the putter. Although most people might blame the putter. So again, make sure that I'm lining this ball up. Come in here now, and a great little line on the top of this putter. So again, when I come and bring this in, we've got a nice little aim line. So that might be something that suits you, something that's really close to the ball. So a lot of the times, especially when I change putters shortly, the line or the alignment aid is too far away from the ball. This goes right up to the edge of the ball, so I feel like it's easier for me to align that with my ball, and then from there, make a roll. That's 2 out to the right. And that's 2 strokes by me that have sent it out to the right, so tempo and everything's good. It feels good off the face, it feels nice and soft. But one more putts here, let's see if we can hold one. There we go. Okay, so stroke again, a little bit out to the right, so that is my tendency. So this is when I say about putter fittings, it's very much based on technique. So what is your technique like? Is your technique consistent? Mine is consistently out to the right, so that is why I'm missing putts to the right. Face control with this putter is better. So for me, one of the big tendencies I have is to leave the putter face open and have my path out to the right. A more face balanced putter, it's got a slight bit of toe hang, would help me not to have as much opening of the face, and that's what we went through a couple of weeks ago. A blade putter, often the toe slips behind, it stays open, and it encourages me to miss right. So a face balanced putter could be better for me. The roll was good. Again, the technique wise for me, it was more down to me than the putter. So putter felt good. I know for me, outside this did sound very hard off the face, even though it's designed with the grooves again to get a better feel. It sounded very hard, and that'd be something I'd struggle with when I'm out on the golf course. Would it suit me? Would it not? I'm not sure it would. However, with the rollback, it felt very soft, sounded very soft, sounded a lot better to me. So if I was going to choose one of these two, I would be favouring towards the rollback. And this is where coming and testing them, but making sure you test them outside. I know it's very difficult when you do a putter fitting, because you might go to American Golf, you might go to an indoor place just like this. If they don't have a putting green, it's very hard not to get a feel for the sound. So you want to be hitting longer putts, maybe 20, 30 feet, seeing how you can control the distance to start with, which again is down to technique, but still, how does it feel off the face on longer putts, and how does it sound? Because that's going to make a big difference in how you approach your putting. So I'm going to switch this over now. We're going to go over to the ping. So we're going to go to the ping answer, and I'm going to see how that compares. So that's the putter I've been using at the moment. It is a blade putter. It has a conventional answer neck, and then step neck, I believe it is called. And it is also a lot of toe hang. So for me, that could potentially leave the face open more. So we'll see how that compares. So guys, now the classic ping answer, and what we've seen before with the ping answer. So like I said, the alignment aid is a little bit behind the leading edge here on the putter. So will that help me aim as such? This is a putter I've been using for a while now, very comfortable with this putter. So let's hit 2 or 3 putts just like we did with the GT and start to see, do I see any different patterns? Was the GT numbers wise working better for me? So straight off there, path a little bit better, so path not as far out to the right, face control good, hitting slightly up, tempo good, and I only lost 1% of energy there. So I know, and this is where it's a trial and error. We'd go back to the GT and test that, but just seeing how. And this is where making sure you're picking a putter that you're confident with, you like the look of. I like a blade putter. You can see my numbers do still need work, as they always do, as we always strive for the perfection. But getting and testing it and comparing it to a new putter, getting some numbers gives you a real honest feedback. Going for a putter fitting and just saying, oh yeah, that looks good, it looks a bit longer, it feels good. You say it feels good. For me, one big thing, obviously when you're getting a putter fitted, the numbers have to be right. So the numbers have to match up. The numbers have to be where we want them for you to be more consistent. Yes, a putter might look better and feel better. The new putter vibe, like the new driver vibe, until you bought it, it goes great, and then you buy it and it's not so great. You have to make sure that the numbers add up. Good, so a couple of putts there. It has registered that one now. So again, path very neutral there, 0.4. The path was more out to the right with the GT. Again, I've never really got on with that neck design. So you see how a neck design can start to send you numbers. Face control again is better or similar with this. So my face control is good and I'm not losing as much energy. I've only lost 0.7 there. So going in, trying different neck designs, trying different putters, trying all the range out. But the new range, a lot of good things there, different colours, different sight lines, good things for aim. There's also different colours that match and suit your eye better. So a lot of things, including the grooves on the face, which we haven't proved today, but they are designed to get the ball rolling better. But as I've shown today, it is all dependent on technique. So guys, when you're thinking about getting a putter, it is TaylorMade's new one. Get down and try those. They are fantastic. I do like the rollback, not necessarily in that colour, but again, a good range for you. But go and test them out, get some numbers, make sure you know it's correct for you, make sure it's going to hold you more putts with good numbers. And guys, hopefully that's given you an insight into the new range of the Spider GTs, but also give you an idea of what to expect from a fitting and what to look for. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again later in the week.